Hello and welcome back to the channel.
In this video, we take a look at recording vocals for Scenic Perestroika, Fanfare for the Apparatchik.
I'm Mark.
I'm Justin.
And we're My Loving Tiger.
We started this band 17 years ago. Now we're back.
To revisit, re-record, and re-release every song we've ever written.
So come and join us.
So what is this song about?
So many things.
Layers upon layers of meaning.
Yeah. The original idea for this song was I had worked for a bank. I hated my job, so I quit. I went to school, and then when I got out of school, I went right back to that bank job.
And what does that say?
Yeah, and so that is the idea behind this song originally.
How did we end up talking about Soviet bureaucratic?
Well, you know, that's like a holdover from like college. Like I was taking like Russian history classes and stuff like that. And so like, I mean, the idea of like the perestroika is like reform or whatever. Mm-hmm. And so like tying it back to working at the bank, it was the idea of like they were changing the operations of the business. And then they were just like dragging people along and not training people. They were just changing because they felt like their corporate structure should change. That's where the like perestroika comes from. They were like, we're not doing stuff like that anymore. We're going to do it this way. And it's like, well, that new way is like incredibly inefficient. It is hard to train. And so you just get a bunch of people that are the Apparatchik, the bureaucratic middleman who doesn't know what he's doing, is just pushed all over the place and just gets these jobs and then switches the jobs and doesn't know what they're doing. So like, that's where all that stuff was like, that's where the title of the song was like put onto the core idea of the song.
So drawing the parallels between the two worlds.
Right. Yeah, I mean, if we want to go back to the title, it's just like Scenic Perestroika. So it's like step back and like see all of this change happening, but then also seeing like how ineffectual the change is.
The title's somewhat snarky ironic because you're saying like fanfare, let's like celebrate the bureaucrat.
Yes, celebrate like the mediocrity, the bureaucracy, the changing for change's sake, like not actually accomplishing anything, not progressing, not getting better, just changing. Which is, you know, the lyrics in the outro, it's like, you know, that's what they deal with, like change, forever changing, but is it better? No, not in this scenario. It was also that idea of like, oh, I left the bank and then I went to college and then I went back to the bank. And so it's like, I'm just like change after change. Was it better when I was in school? Should I have got a job related to why I went to school? And so it's also like that as well.
I do like the lyrics while you are sort of talking about the same topic. You actually are changing the story a little bit as you repeat the lyrics and you change how you sing them. So like there is that like meta layer of like you're talking about change and you're also changing, but some parts are staying the same. So that's what I mean, like you're kind of like the music is embodying that concept.
Yeah, that was done. Right. Yeah, like we on purpose. Like the chorus is like you said earlier, like snarky. And so it's like, you know, we're changing, you know, fealty to the restructure. And it's like, you know, oh, we've changed. Like everyone embrace the change. And then when you get the second half of the final chorus, it's like, well, we're changing. Is this better? I don't know, but we're changing. Yep. And then we're doing that with the song. Like the song is changing. So it's like, I don't know. Did we make the end of this song better? It's changing. I don't know.
Right. The music theme underlies the lyric theme.
Right.
So let's take a look at vocals.
First, we'll set up our vocal guide track. The vocal guide track will play the melody of the vocal line. It gives us something to sing along with and ensures that we're singing the correct notes. It also makes it apparent if you're sharp or flat. Here's an example of the vocal guide track. I will pick a section of the song and set up a loop. I will sing that section multiple times. Here I start with the first verse.
I nailed this leg tied to my chest again. I nailed this leg tied to my chest again. I guess I lied, and now I am sinking. I guess I lied, and now I am sinking.
Then, once I've sang the section multiple times, I will edit together a final take. Here is the final take of the first verse edited together with the full vocal effect chain.
I nailed this, leg tied to my chest again. I guess I lied, and now I am sinking.
Then I move on to the second verse.
Now I'm tied up to a sunken anchor. Now I'm tied up to a sunken anchor. A scenic view of my supposed better. A scenic view of my supposed better.
Here's the final take of the second verse with the full vocal effect chain.
And now I'm tied up to a sunken anchor. A scenic view of my supposed better.
Next up is the pre-chorus.
Displacement. Displacement is hoping. Is hoping. My waiting. My waiting. Nothing. Nothing.
And here is the first pre-chorus completed.
Displacement is hoping. My weight is nothing.
Then on to the second pre-chorus.
Position. Position is mandatory. It's mandatory. Frozen. Frozen. Personal burden. Personal burden.
And here is the second pre-chorus completed.
Position. It's mandatory. Frozen. Personal burden.
Now I move on to the chorus.
We're changing. We're changing for the better. Feel deep. For the better. Feel deep. To the restructure, please swear. To the restructure.
Here's the final take of the chorus.
We're changing for the better. Feel deep. To the restructure, be pleased with responsibility for the fate of everything.
And last, I move on to the outro.
We're changing. We're changing. Forever changing. Forever changing. But is it better? We're changing. But is it better? We're changing. Forever changing. Forever changing.
Here is the final take of the outro with the full vocal effect chain.
We're changing. Forever
So that was vocals.
Comment below if you can guess the number of times we struggle to say Apparatchik.
Yeah, we did not say like how complicated it is. This is the most complicated title of any of our songs.
It has been real rough to get through, but here we are at the end finally.
Yeah. And after you've looked up the right way to pronounce Apparatchik, head over to Spotify or listen here on YouTube to the final version of Scenic Perestroika, Fanfare for the Apparatchik. If you want to stay connected, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell for notifications. Also, join our mailing list. There's a link in the description below.
See you in the next video when we wrap up
Scenic Perestroika, Fanfare for the Apparatchik. I just said it like 9
I know. That's why every time you say that, I'm laughing.